up and go and get it, you winning. You trying to double your digits, you winning. You put hot sauce on your chicken, you winning.
We winning. Hey, holla to you, all my New South Empire and Fun family of winners. It's your winner, Fitz you, Sergio Fevers, up on another adventure. We're getting ready to delve into some really serious topics. You know, this is a highly controversial but very informative podcast. And I don't have nobody but winners on this podcast because I chose these people. Matter of fact, two of them I've been damn near begging, but it's okay though. They here. That's what matters. You know what I'm saying? All right. The topic today is whether or not Black history, okay? Not Black history, but whether slavery, the slavery part of Black history be taught in schools, okay? And what is the benefit of that? So look, I made this post approximately 2 weeks ago, maybe about 2 weeks ago, and I got a nice response from it from different groups, a story, messengers, different chats and everything, and I got all kinds of replies and responses, different ones, nay and yay, you know. So this is what I post, okay? Y'all know me. I say what most people want to say, but can't say or scared to say or won't say. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fat baby's ass, for real. I need some new haters. My old ones love me now. You know what I mean? Shit. Some folk, this is what I said. I said some folk don't even know they're free because they are so focused on past slavery. It's like they're celebrating it. Our past doesn't predict our future. So why elaborate on your past? That's like opening a healing wound over and over again. It's never going to heal completely. Plus, it'll leave a scar. Everyone, it is not such a good day nor era when government leaders and evangelists want to keep folk in a needing or woe is me mindset to experience the misery of not your past, but your ancestors' past. Instead of studying your positive original Hebrew royalty, Indian chieftains, king and queen lineage, African, and originally in Mesopotamia, where we all come from, better known as the Garden of Eden, where all mankind derived from. It's truly sad when you have to wake up to the news that jackass, that's my opinion, jackass Kamala Harris and greedy ambulance chaser Al Sharpton are stuck on stupid going to Florida trying to get Governor DeSantis to allow slavery to be taught in schools. Once again, I see nothing wrong with Black history, but they want the slavery in it too, okay? Thereby generating hate for the Caucasian race, including those Caucasian people who had nothing to do with slavery. I think the positive inventions, contributions, and accomplishments of our ancestors should be taught. Why can't folk grow up and leave that slave mentality behind? It's not where you're coming from, but where you're going. It happened, learn from it, get over it. People don't realize that they're still slaves if they're living in the past. You can't move forward looking backwards. You can't. I have not met anybody that could walk forward with their head turned back except Linda Blair on The Exorcist. You know what I'm saying? Nor can you drive forward in reverse. Quit always playing the race card. Stop blaming everything on the white man. Seems like the Black are doing the most hating and excuse making than all the races put together. How do you expect your children to grow maturely if you're acting like a whining crybaby talking about the same shit over and over again? No one can hold you back but yourself. If God can forgive and let go, who the hell are we not to? Christian does mean Christ-like. Jesus Christ didn't elaborate on the nation of Israel's doom and despair, and he was Jew. and he was a Hebrew. Okay, some of our folk are just plain embarrassing and shittiful. All right, did everybody understand the syllables that came out of my mouth? Because I meant every bit of it for real. I'm gonna
Oh,
start with I'm gonna okay. Here's the deal. I'm gonna do it this way. Okay, start with Zoe.
All right, so good
What
evening.
what did what did I say in there that you did agree on and that you didn't agree on?
Well, instead of speaking on what I agree or disagree with you, I'm going to speak on my opinion about the topic. Um, I feel as though we should teach everything and then allow for the person, the child, whomever it is, to be able to make their own formed decision on how they want to move forward. But but restricting the information that we give them. I I have a 14-year-old. And the way I teach my 14-year-old is I give him everything that he needs to know that's appropriate to his age. And then I give him the skills, teach him along the way, and allow him to make his own decisions. But I don't hold anything from him because when I hold anything back from him, it's almost restricting his growth. I don't want to
Correct.
shelter him from that.
Correct.
And
I
and,
agree 100.
and as far as living in the past, I wouldn't say teaching our students or teaching our children or our kids about slavery is teaching them to be scarred and to live in the past.
Bingo. Bingo.
So
There
even though
goes.
you can not live in the past, but you also have to be aware. Like you can't even live there. You can't even be in the past if you don't even know what happened. I feel that especially our black kids, they need to know they need to know everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. I feel as though everything should is important. Now, the details about it, the raw, nasty details, I don't think all of those details need to be taught in the schools. I think some things is a little bit too much. I feel like, hey, if you want to know more, ask your mama, ask your daddy, go read a book, go online, whatever. But I do think that the basis of slavery should be taught in school.
Okay. Now, uh, I sort of agree with that, but if you teach about slavery, you're planting a seed that may grow or fester, or you're planting a seed that may grow of negativity, okay? Or you might be opening a wound that's going to fester. So, me personally, I don't think, in order for me to live now, people get on my nerves and create that shit. You can't move forward if you don't know your past. That's the craziest shit I ever heard in my life. But you don't know, you don't know. It's up to you whether you can move forward. Don't make no excuses about it. Nothing. You can't move forward if you don't move forward. It ain't got nothing to do with you knowing your past. Okay, same question, Sincerus. How do you feel about slavery being taught in schools?
so I guess my take on it, coming from a mentoring perspective, we can. I'm all for teaching Black history and to know where you came from. Slavery is within that because that's how we got here. But in doing that, we also have to teach. Okay, do not let that deter you from where you're trying to go in life. Because I've ran into a lot of youth um, that would say, "Oh, um, I came from slavery. I'm not supposed to do anything. I'm in the projects or whatever, whatever." But even if you came from slavery and you went through hard times, and you do end up somewhere in the projects because that's what they made them for. These people don't come from that. Don't something I want to point on that you did say. Don't let the don't look. You can't when you're driving. You cannot look in the rearview mirror and drive forward. You're gonna crash. Or if you're walking forward, you can't look in the back of you because you're gonna stumble and fall. Sometimes you're gonna fall and hurt yourself so bad it's gonna be that hard to get back up. So my take on that would be If we're gonna continue teaching Black history in schools, we want to teach the truth. You want to teach the slavery portion, but just understand we're gonna also have to teach. Okay, you cannot let that deter you from where you're going. Um,
Correct. Okay. I agree. That's a great point. You just made me think of something else. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay. Nicole, what? How do you feel about slavery being taught in schools?
I feel like slavery should absolutely be taught in school, and the reason why is because I feel like they should know prior experiences that our ancestors had experienced, and also living in this day and time, we're seeing some of the same stuff repeated. Like right now, living today, you see some of the same stuff repeated, and it's just in a different aspect or a different situation. But it just, it's something they should always know about and always be aware of. And I feel like even down to like not bringing up topics, but like police brutality, those types of things, that are going on now, they were in our history. So it's just like it's being repeated, but we're just in a different time frame. I feel like
Oh,
absolutely should be taught, and I feel like they should know, about what happened and what we went through.
okay. Uh, Shawn.
All right, can you hear me? Hold on.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, yeah. What's the question? So,
Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me stop right here. I forgot to tell everybody, all our viewers, we got Shawn Richardson from Black TV Excellent, Black Excellence TV in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. We have Zoe, the model. I mean, New York Fashion Week, everywhere. Too much, too many accolades. Then we got Nicole Dimples, actress slash model, also, Crush model. Shout out to Damian Prout. Uh, then we got Sincerus Kingsley. That's right. This is the man to have all of them Jeep parties. He got one of the baddest Jeeps around here. Yeah. Anyway, he's a good guy.
um,
Everybody on my panel are winners. Okay, now get back to you, Shawn. How do you feel about slavery being taught in school?
hold on real quick. Well, the thing with slavery being taught in school, it should be taught in school. Um, History should be taught in school, even though our history doesn't start with slavery.
Oh,
Um,
there you go.
However, it should be taught. It's like we wouldn't hear like a Jewish person saying, "Hey, we're not going to teach our babies about the Holocaust," right? I mean, in fact, if you even make a suggestion that people shouldn't talk about the Holocaust or shouldn't know about the Holocaust anymore, that's borderline anti-Semitism, right? And so our Holocaust we should always talk about. Our babies should know because this is the reality of the world. Yes, the United States government is against us. The United Nations is against us. It's almost damn near every country, a nation of people against us. When we step out of this country, it's damn near all of the European countries, all of the Arab countries have either colonialism or imperialism right now to
Right.
this day
And
in Africa.
capitalism.
In
Capitalism.
Africa.
Yeah.
And colonialism and imperialism in Africa, right? By all European countries, all Arab countries. That's the first part. So it needs to be taught. What it should be taught in defense so we can create defense for ourselves just in case these people come back with it again. I mean, they already do their own form of kidnapping. They can raid your house right now and take you to jail, right? And
Yeah.
legally get away
Right.
with it.
Right.
And it could be the wrong house too. Like it
Right.
might not even be after you, and they can legally kill you in your house and get away with it, right? So,
Facts.
and
That happens.
this is based off. They got that from the Nazis, from Nazi Germany, the Holocaust. That's what they were doing to the Jews, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is why it should be taught. It should not be ignored. We need to create defense. And lastly, you cannot like the United States itself as a nation. Is based off of its own history, right? Off of European history. Like, for example, today is what, Wednesday? But Wednesday is named after one of their old gods, one of their ancestors' gods.
Everything. Yeah,
Odin.
everything.
Odin. Thursday's named after Thor. That's the day of Thor. Friday is Frigga, the day of Frigga. Like they have their history throughout their language we're speaking it. They have their history throughout the United States. The United States is crafted like after Rome, right? So they don't leave out there. No nation leaves out its history. So when you say a car can't move forward while going backwards, but we're not talking about a car though. We're talking about a nation and a nation of people, right?
Yeah,
and
but
so
we're more valuable.
We can't overlook it. The baby's got to know. And the baby's got to know technology and science as well. The baby's got to know all of it.
I beg to differ about they have to know. They don't have to know about anything negative. To me, this is my take on. I know knowledge is power, right? Okay, I didn't say not to make them aware. I'm talking about elaborating on it every day. You know,
they teach World War II in school.
I know. Yeah, I didn't say that was right neither. We just
the Jews
talk
are
about
way
this
more
right
powerful than us. What's up?
Right. Well, but I didn't say that was right neither. We just talking about this right now. So I guess we do all agree that at least the contributions, the achievements, and their accomplishments and their inventions should most definitely be taught because it's positive. You know, I'm a positive person and I like to put out positivity. To me, in a young child, if you put into their head that you don't even have to say some white man, you know, you're going to say the white man who did that. That's going to instill in that child a form of hatred for white men, especially if it's drilled every day in school, and drilled by the parents and the evangelists and the politicians. I just can't get with that, but that's me. All right. Now, y'all say that it should be taught in school. Okay. What is the benefit of it being? What is the benefit of the negative story of slavery for our children and us, Zoe?
Yeah, I'll speak on that. So the benefit for me, again, as a mother of a 14-year-old Black boy, is knowledge. The more knowledge that he has, the more he can equip himself out here in the real world. The more that he knows, the more that he is prepared for, the more that, because on some real, you really can't make in my opinion, you can't make a judgment or a formed opinion on how to treat a certain group of people, and you don't even have all the knowledge on what happened. And so for me, it's knowledge, not just because it's history in the world, but it's our history. It's what happened to our ancestors. It's things that, and as Nicole was saying earlier, it's still relevant today. I mean, Black Lives Matter is still a thing. We still
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter was owned by the white man. The Black Lives Matter was bullshit. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I kind of see. I mean, y'all got me kind of like, I don't know. But deep in my heart, I just think that what's negative is negative. And what's positive is positive. If you straddle the fence, you're going to hurt your nuts. That part. That's what I'm saying.
Let me ask you this. So should we only teach our kids, not even just slavery, should we only teach them the positive things and everything in history?
Oh, no, not everything. And not everything.
Why are we not teaching them slavery, the negativity of slavery?
All right, because if you teach your child about how the white man treated the black man, you got to tell the whole story. The black man sold us, not the white man.
Facts is facts.
The white man couldn't come get us. If you're gonna tell us the truth, tell them about our own kind of people.
Exactly.
All right. So that's what I'm saying. So why even go through all of that? Leave that negative shit alone. Let it go though. Let it go. Let it go, and you get strong and do you.
But you can't let anything go. We can't tell them to let it go, and they don't even know it. How you gonna let go something that you don't even have?
Bingo. That's right. So don't even teach. That's what I'm saying. So don't even teach them that bullshit. That's what I'm saying. Don't even teach them that bullshit. Okay. What is the benefit, Nicole? I mean, Sincerus. What's the benefit of teaching slavery?
So the benefit for me, well, for that, I would say is that your ancestors went through this. So whatever you're going through now, you can get through it and make yourself a better person. Because and this is just with life. We all go through things, but when we
So
think
you
about
saying learn from it
learn from it, I'm saying learn from it and be
and let it go.
stronger. And yeah, and be stronger. Use that to propel you into your destiny, into who you are supposed to be in life. Your
Right.
ancestors survived this,
Right. Right. So
which you're
let it
here.
go. I mean, I say let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in the thing, if God can forgive and let that shit go, who the hell are we not to?
Right, but
You know?
God forgives, but this forgive and forget. Never forget because you don't want yourself
No,
making
I
this
ain't say
life
nothing. I
too.
didn't say
Right.
nothing about
Let
forget.
it go. You said let
I
it
didn't say
go.
nothing about forget. I'm talking about elaborating on it all the time, man. I'm
Okay.
talking about you went to the point where the politician, the vice president, and ambulance chaser Al Sharpton, they going down to Florida messing with that governor, trying to make him have slavery in school. That's going above to me. That's going above to me.
Right.
Nicole, your turn. What do you see any benefit? I'll tell you what. What are the benefits and what are the negative
The pro,
connotations
so
of
like
the
the pros and the cons, I would
right?
say, okay, so I agree with you. Then I have my cons about it. Okay, so like you're saying, forget it, and I get that part. I do get it because you don't want it to prolong and
Right.
exist in the day's time. I get you, but also like Zoe was saying, like I have a black boy, and I had actually had a friend that had endured some racism out of state. So I feel like when the opportunity is presented, we should be like, okay, we have to notify our kids, get them in the knowing that it could
Bingo, bingo. That's right. You said the key
yeah,
word.
it
Notify.
notify them and
Right.
make them aware of when a situation or
Right.
the opportunity happens and you go through that situation, you're aware and you know what to do and how to handle it. And I feel like I have a black son and a black daughter, so it's like and my daughter, she's going to college next year, so I'm teaching her. You could run into this, anywhere. You could be in college, you could be in a different state. It don't matter what you're going through. You can always endure racism or some type
I,
of weird.
I agree with everybody on this panel 100%.
Yes.
That's why it's so cool to have different opinions, but still agree, have a common belief. You know what I'm saying? But I also say too that why waste negative energy? Why waste energy
True.
on negativity? That's what I'm saying. All right, Shawn, it's your turn. What are the pros and the cons of teaching slavery in schools?
I don't see any cons teaching slavery, but it's just it's a natural balance. It's what happened. So I mean, I'm not gonna lie to my children or hide things from my children. But a pro would be it like what is a benefit of history, right? I'm gonna quote. So it says history gives us the tools to analyze and explain problems in the past. It positions us to see patterns that might otherwise be invisible in the present, thus
Okay.
providing a crucial perspective for understanding current and future problems. Like I
Okay, but
said,
that don't mean that we have
it's a
to
way for us to
study
set up.
it though. We could be aware of it. We don't have to study it.
How are they made aware if we don't teach it to them?
I gotta pull up the definition of aware. Like, how you gonna be aware of something if you're not teaching it?
Sis.
Like,
You have to
I
teach
mean,
it
you
to
can
them
you
for
can
them
you
to
can
be
witness it.
aware.
You can witness it. That's
can we
being aware,
witness slavery?
right? You can witness it one time. Why do
How
you
did
have
they
to
witness
witness it
slavery?
so many times?
I don't know nobody alive that witnessed slavery.
What? Are you
Okay,
serious?
I got a question.
Are you
So
serious? Do you know every time you punch the clock that's slavery?
And every
yeah,
time we go to jail, it's slavery too. Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. So you
That's
don't know
not the
nobody
same
that
but
went
it's
thing.
to
not. It's not. It's
jail.
not chattel
It's not the
slavery
same
though.
thing.
It's not chattel slavery. Like slavery was
I got a
like, yo, they
question,
would
Fitz.
take off.
Fitz, I got a
Yeah.
question.
Go ahead.
So just say for instance, not knock on wood, say like it could be anybody, a friend, family member. Say if they come into contact with somebody who's racist and they don't know about it, they're like, okay, this is new to me, right? And how would you
I mean,
expect them to react or know how to handle the situation if they never endured it or knew about it?
I don't know. I think in this day and age, everybody has experienced a certain kind of racism, especially from their own race.
True.
Yeah, but it's war.
You know what
Not
I'm saying?
everybody though. Not
No, I
everybody.
Yeah,
think
war.
everybody has been discriminated in some kind of way. I really believe that. Some kind of way they have been discriminated against. Too short, too tall, too fat, too skinny.
Yeah,
Uh,
this,
you
I
know
agree
what I'm
with
saying? Some kind of way. But okay, now we done passed that one. Let's go to question number 3. Number 4. How, give me an example of how teaching slavery to a weak-minded child, person, whatever, how can that be detrimental to that person's life and society? Zoe.
First, define a weak-minded child. What's your definition of a weak-minded
Okay, let's
child?
say, okay, you have children you have children that got both parents, but they want to follow. They don't want to be like their parents, they want to follow. Okay. Then you got children that just have one parent and they turn out to be leader. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a choice. That's what I'm saying.
All right. And ask me the question again.
How is elaborating? Now, I didn't say teach being aware of, but elaborating on it all the damn time detrimental to the growth of the next generation.
Well, I don't think that elaborating is something that should be done, and I don't think that's what they would be doing if they were to decide to teach slavery in the schools. I think that elaborating on it could be detrimental, as with anything. Too much of anything could be bad for you.
When it become of the curriculum,
What'd you say? You froze
I
up
can't
on
hear
me.
you.
I can't hear you.
I said you're a school teacher. If they're teaching that in school, wouldn't that become a curriculum? And they would have it in every class over and over again.
No, it wouldn't be in every class. I'm sure it would be one class. And your phone is or you're muting again.
I know that if it go out, y'all keep going on. I can still hear y'all and see y'all. There.
Yeah, so
Okay.
go ahead.
Do you see it being detrimental in any kind of way?
To elaborate on it, yes, because too much of anything could be bad for you. But
Right.
I'm not for elaborating on it. I'm all for teaching it though.
Okay. All right. Now, do you think
I don't think it's detrimental.
Sincerus, do you think there's a hidden agenda from the politicians and the clergymen about dwelling on it? Because I know a lot of people that don't dwell on it, but the clergy and the politicians dwell on it all the time. I know so many folks that forgot they don't forgot about reparations. They ain't even thinking about it. But the clergymen and the so-called leaders, politicians, elaborate on it. What's up with that? What's the hidden agenda for that, Sincerus?
So there could be a hidden agenda. I'm not saying there is, but it could be in the fact that they're trying to control your mind. They want your mind to be in a place where it can be controlled. If that makes sense.
Make a lot of sense. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you. You know what? I went militant with you because you're militant. You special ops guy and all that stuff. You know,
Mm-hmm.
special forces and all that. So I know about that. But I want to tell you, man. Let me tell you about this too. It's not. It's almost another topic, but I have heard so many of our people say, if that slavery shit pop off again like that, there, it's gonna be on and popping
They don't
because
know
we're
that.
gonna fight. We're gonna fight back. Guess what? Black folks don't go to the range every damn day and train.
Right.
But white folks, there's more white people than there's black people, and they go train regularly, whether they're in the clans or not. You know what I'm saying? They go train regularly. And then we're going to end up shooting each other Because first of all, we don't want the other one to be more powerful than us.
Right.
Come on, man. They better not try that junk talking about fighting the white man back. They gonna have a Chinese name, one gone, for real. Shawn, the question was, I know you are an intellect, you know what I'm saying? Is there a hidden agenda for the clergymen and the politicians to be pushing this so hard?
Yeah, well, it's the clergyman, it's the politician, and it's the Jews, right? The media. I'm gonna say the red media. I'm not gonna say their name again.
Right. I already know what you're talking about.
My apologies for that. I can't say their name because
I know what you're talking about. I know
got banned from YouTube for saying that name. So the red media, I'll refer to them as. Yes, they have trauma. The term, I forgot the name of the actual term, but it's they push trauma on us, right? To keep us controlled by our emotions.
Bingo. And woe is me. Woe is me attitude.
Say that again.
And that other woe is me attitude. The white man this, the white man that.
I see a duality to that because like that type of speaking, really our youth don't even talk like that. But I kind of feel like they need to talk like that too, though. So like that type of ideology does need to come back in our youth because I mean, hey, if we just look at the rap music, man, like, you know, we need some blickety black up in there. Honestly, you know, we need some fight the power type of music like our youngest need to rap right now. Right now, they it's real negative. And then trauma culture is being pushed on top of it.
Yeah, trauma culture.
That's what I was looking for. Trauma culture.
Yeah, trauma culture. Yeah. This generation is very traumatized. They are.
Yeah, we don't see, you know, we don't see the youngest doing the bliggity black talk. And so that kind of needs to make a comeback. So I think it's necessary to place the blame where it's due. Necessary to create defense, whether that be in the form of law, the form of politics. I wouldn't say in the realm of violence because we cannot be we can't out violence them. We don't even have nuclear weapons, so we can't out violence them. But we can outthink them. Right?
This is what I've noticed, guys. I've noticed that we have taken on the position that we're going to get them crackers back. You know how we're going to do it?
Our youngest don't think like that, bro.
Hold on. Let me finish. And you know how we're going to get them crackers back? We're going to boycott them. And guess what? We're only going to support black businesses only. Okay? Now, if the white man say white business only, what would he be? And on the tribe. Okay? Now, when you say, you got to be careful what you ask for. White folks owned all of this shit, mostly. All right? You asking to boycott them, thereby and supporting black companies only, which they be ripping all the time anyway. They always want a discount, you know what I'm saying? So you support them only, you're going to lose your damn job.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? Boycott Walmart all you want. So you know how many black people are going to lose their jobs? Boycott this, boycott that. Support black only. If you support black only, we're done.
And that's the slave trade.
We're done. You gotta be careful what you ask for. All right. Now,
but even if we say we're gonna support black only, where did we purchase our goods from, though? Like,
yeah, correct. Bingo. You're still full circle. It's still full circle. You're getting everything from China anyway. You're getting everything from Temu. Like I got a request the other day. Somebody said, "Will you help me? Will you join Temu so I can get $10?" Hey, I did it though real quick. Then there's Zoe.
But it all goes back to slavery though. That's
yeah, it goes back. That's what I'm saying. So leave that shit alone. Leave that shit alone and grow. Leave that shit alone. Fuck them niggers over there. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am. Fuck them niggers over there. That's it. That's their shit. It's over. Done with. Let's get it popping. Now, Zoe. Oh, I already know the answer to this. Because you said you think it should be taught. I was gonna say, would you vote for? I'm gonna change the question. Would you vote for someone? Would you vote for anyone who wants slavery taught in school, but they want slavery taught in school, but pushing gentrification? It's a politician now. Would you vote for a politician who's fighting to teach slavery in school, Black history? Let's say Black history, period. But there's a strong promoter of gentrification. Bingo. Your turn, Zoe. Showtime, glow time, grow time.
We're in a world of gentrification anyway. It's going to happen.
That's what I say too. That's what I say too. Catch up. You better catch up.
So would I vote for that person? Of course, my vote would not just be contingent upon those two things.
Yeah, I know that.
But, that wouldn't deter my decision. It wouldn't make me decide not to vote for a person.
Okay, the reason I said that though is because slavery is past, right? Right? Gentrification is now, right? Mm-hmm. So what, you feel me now? Which would you like to have your child enlightened on the most? I mean, period.
That's not what you asked me though, Sergio.
Okay, I'm asking you that now. I'm asking you that now.
So which one do I want them to learn about the most? Do I want, what do I want my child to learn about most? Gentrification or slavery?
Right.
If I had to choose between the two, my child is going to learn about slavery.
Why? Gentrification is happening now.
Gentrification is happening now, meaning that baby going to learn anyway.
Right.
See, we living in it. We living in it. How do we learn stuff now? Because we living in it. How you going to learn about the past? You got to be taught the past. Yeah, I'm going to teach slavery. Facts.
Okay. So everybody on this panel would vote for a person that favored slavery taught in school, then a strong supporter of gentrification.
How about
everybody agree with that, Dimples?
I agree, but I think both should be taught as well. You know, both.
You're trying to make us choose, girl.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to make you choose. You better y'all better be glad y'all not on the yay and nay show. When I had the yay and nay show, you ain't had no in between. You had to say yay or nay.
Right. Okay.
Say like that. Sincerus, what are your thoughts?
Yeah.
Gentrification or slavery?
So I'm with Zoe because they're going to learn gentrification anyway, and they probably know about it anyway based on the world we live in. So we need to teach them about slavery, about where they came from, to let them know that you can get to wherever you're going in life. Look at what your ancestors endured. You can do what you want in this world.
Okay, I feel what you're saying. You're saying use that time period as an example.
Right.
As an example of what we've overcome. Right. Okay. Yeah. Now, I'm not as hard and unbendable as you think I am. I agree with that. Unbendable as you think I am. But I agree with that because of Zoe, Dimples, and you, and Shawn. I have come to the realization that the masses want to know. You know, they really want to know. I mean, I know about it, and I'm like, to be honest with you, it's like, it's nothing I could have done. And, you got, man, that's right there, man. Okay, if you're going to go back in history, go all the way back. Go back to Noah's day. You know what I'm saying? Go back to when God divided the nations and everybody had speaking different tongues. That's when shit started happening. You know what I'm saying? Go back if you want to dig in history. So, hey, Shawn, the question was, if you were at the voting booth and you had a representative of your party or whatever that was highlighting gentrification, and also on the other end was fighting for slavery to be taught in school, Who would you vote for? Huh?
I haven't voted, period, since Obama's first term.
Yeah, I never voted in my life. Shit,
So
I'm not.
I wouldn't be voting.
Nah, for real.
That's not. I would just say we got to stop relying on them if they want to do what they want to
Hey,
do.
bingo.
With their school system. We just need our own school system.
Bingo. Bingo.
We just need our
Bingo.
own system, and then yeah, we ain't gotta have this problem.
And you know what? You know why I don't vote? Because okay, the word, like I said, the word Christian means Christ-like, right? Jesus Christ lived 33 years, ain't vote for that man. If I choose a man, to me, I'm telling God, I trust this man over you. I'm choosing a man over you. No man is going to dictate the quality of my life. You know, people say who they are. If you're truly a Christian, then your president is God, and your vice president is his son, and your Congress should be his Holy Spirit. That's the way I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Either you with God or you're not. You know, Christ-like means Christian means Christ-like. Jesus Christ never voted. 33 years of living. All right, because he ain't put no faith in man, and that's how I am. But if you had that choice, you said you would. Which one would it be? Gentrification or slavery taught in school?
Like gentrification or slavery not being taught in school?
Slavery being taught. You got the same representative, right? One of them wants slavery, and the same rep wants slavery taught in school, and then he also wants to teach gentrification. Okay, you got one that want to teach gentrification, the other one that wants to teach slavery in school. Who are you voting for? If you vote, you said you don't vote, so that's not a question.
Yeah, so I mean, man, I ain't voting for neither one of them, man. If they ain't black from the hood, I can't even be convinced of it. They ain't black, they ain't from the hood. I ain't voting unless, I mean, if I did vote, if it ain't no black person running from the hood and I was forced to vote this upcoming election, it'd be for Trump.
That's what's up. Now, if I did vote, I would vote for gentrification, because just because our children is witnessing it doesn't mean that they're understanding it. You feel me? Or know the 503Cs, the LLCs, the MPOs, all that other stuff that come along with it. They see it happening. Of course, they go through it because they see it happening. But do they know the math behind it and all of that? I think gentrification should be taught. You know why? Because that'll teach a motherfucker to catch up. That's why I want my winner Trump back. I'll be glad with my winner Trump back. All them charges and all that shit, that's gonna have a Chinese name too. I know y'all already know you can't fuck with my winner. Real. That's right. As soon as you get back, I'm buying the biggest house. You hear me? That part. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna give everybody an opportunity to introduce things. Zoe stepped off a second. Dimples, I need you to introduce yourself.
Yes. Hi.
And what you do, what you got coming up, and how everybody can reach you on social media.
My social media platforms, my Facebook is Nicole Edwards. My Instagram is Miss Dimples, model actress chick on Instagram, and also you can find me on YouTube, Dimples Edwards on YouTube as well.
Straight like that.
Zoe. Yes.
Hey, hold on.
All right now.
Excuse me.
Poking.
Hell yeah. I got that shit so loud you can hear it. Hell yeah. For real. Hey. Okay, Nicole, what you got coming up next now? You trying to bullshit. Quit being humble. Quit being humble and give your testimony. You know when you been
to keep talking, right, y'all? Okay, so I have 2 fashion shows coming up. The first one is a lingerie show. No, Miss Catherine's show. And we're doing a competition with Miss Lovely. Zoe's going to be in it as well. I'm so excited about this major opportunity for models to, elevate. I'll say elevate. And you must also remember to invest in yourself to get where you want to go sometimes. It's just not about doing, different things, but also you can invest in yourself to get where you want to go in life. That's a must sometimes.
Say like that. Sincerus. Sincerus, what you got coming up this weekend? You already know.
We have the Cooler Fest coming up at the Pittsburgh racetrack.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to be there. What I do have coming up as well, as Fitz said, we call him Uncle Fitz. What we have going on is I'm part of an organization called ZERT. ZERT is Zombie Eradication Response Team, where zombie is a metaphor for natural disasters. It's not like, woo, I'm gonna come get you. It's natural disasters and civil unrest. So
Yeah,
we
for
have
real.
some things coming up. We have 2 gun matches coming up. It's basically, I don't know if you guys know about the active shooter that was down here in Raleigh, North Carolina.
But this is hold on a second. This is not the news, Sincerus.
Okay.
I said what you got coming up and how they can get in contact with you. So
Okay.
now you got
the
1 minute.
same group we're having a 2 gun match like
Right.
in 2 weeks. So you can reach me. My Facebook is Sincerus Kingsley. Sincerus Kingsley. My Instagram and TikTok is Zombie Hunter 919.
That's what's up. Okay, Zoe, what you got coming up next, and how can everybody get in contact with you?
All right. So as you guys know, I'm Zoe Walker. My Facebook is Zoe Walker. That's ZOE, no Y. Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube is all I'm Zoe Walker. I am ZOEWALKER. What do I have coming up? The Beauty and Barber Awards. I have my first billboard coming August 5th, New York, Times Square. I have the Mercedes-Benz fashion show and photo shoot, as well as the Vogue Runway Supermodel competition coming up.
Hey, yo. That's what's up.
Awesome.
Yo, I have seen everybody on this panel grow. Y'all see my plants. I love plants. You ought to see the ones over there.
I love plants too.
I love plants, but you know what I'm saying? I like seeing things grow, but especially my windows. Everybody in here, I've been knowing for a minute now, except for Shawn, but I feel your spirit already, Richard. I want to let y'all know, just because I'm the host of this show, it don't mean shit is me. You know what I'm saying? I learn a lot of shit every episode. You feel me? Sometimes I got to step out of myself and get out of the way, but I'm just hell bent on not being a follower. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. I'm not going to do it. Anyway, it's been really real. Shawn, I need all your social media platforms and what you got coming up next. And hey, I need the time of your show and dates too.
All right, yeah. So I've been working on this show called Live with Love. It's on YouTube. You go on YouTube. It's Live with Love, LIVE with Love 555. And that's also the TikTok though. So LIVE with Love 555. My Instagram is Team Rich Creatives, and on Facebook, Shawn Richardson, or you go to my group page, Black Excellence TV. So yeah, I've been working on this on this platform called Live with Love. It's the host is a woman, but I do all the graphic design and the video production and all of that. I do all of that. So it's for Black women, Black men can come on and discuss their business, anything that they're doing that's conscious in their community. If they're teaching, they can come on and do a PowerPoint presentation. It's a very educational platform. The woman running it named Love McCormick. She's also the host. She be dropping the knowledge and the science behind crystals. She's a holistic.
Oh yeah, shit. That's a whole nother show. We might have to have her on though. But look,
Yeah,
I want to
I
thank. I
definitely
want
want
to.
to
We're
bring
running out of time, y'all. We're running out of time. We got 6 minutes. I want to say thank you to everybody for taking the time out of their day, precious day, uh, to enlighten people. I want to invite everybody back next week. All the viewers next week. Topic is going to be about how music influenced the generation and the world. You know, about all of these national, international recorded artists uh, claiming personalities of gods and goddesses, mythological goddesses, you know, such as Beyonce. She's gonna be like ahead of the top of how she got everybody in a trance, and she, you know, and you know, it's gonna be it's gonna be a good show. Y'all tune in. You can tune in on YouTube channel Starman Films Global. It's called Winners Podcast. My name is Fitzhugh Sergio Phoebus Huff. I am the CFO of New South Empire and the CEO of Funnelful and Fantastic Fun, and the Vice President of Sony Music Entertainment and Starman Film Group. I also and management. I also did get permission from my pretty, perfect, praying, priceless, precious, prestigious princess daughter, lovely legacy, to do this show. I don't do shiznit without her. I love the fudge out of y'all, and we're gonna make it happen. All right, straight like that. Thanks.
Peace.
Peace, love, and hair grease. Hey, I need it.
Hey, winning, 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 winning. You from the trenches, you living, you winning. You wake up and go and get it, you winning. You trying to double your digits, you winning. You put hot sauce on your chicken, you winning. You winning, 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 winning. I'm from the trenches, I'm living, I'm winning. I wake up and go and get it, I'm winning. I'm trying to double my digits, I'm winning. I put hot